as the revs are up here for Moto number 2 after the red flag restart. Who's going to take the whole shot as they make their way down the start straight? The gate is down, as it's going to be Slime with the early jump and taking the whole shot in Moto number 2 here. Tanner trying to make his way up by him in second. Oh, but Coops is trying to cut him off as they're trying to, Coops scrubs into him a little bit. Jesse on that CDS 0. Like, Slime goes off the track and goes down. Jesse getting the position over him. Tanner trying to take it from him, though. Coops currently in third. Oh, Jesse making a mistake and riding up the berm, taking Coops out with him as we've got a pack of riders making their way down the next corner. Oh, Terror and Coops getting together, though. Walt and Slime back here together after that Moto 1 incident. But Walt goes down. Oh, Slime hits his bike and goes off the side of the track. Walt collecting a bunch of riders in that corner. We got the rest of our pack making their way through. Chomp Pig pulling up the rear on that Kawasaki tonight. Weird to see him not on a TM. As Fruit Loop Jace tries to make his way up towards the front here. Where is our Moto number 1 winner? Jesse on that Session MX KTM. Buried in the pack back here in 10th place right now. Oh, we've got riders down in the corner here. We've got Coops, Rider 6, both over the berm as Jesse is making some passes early, trying to get back up there towards the front, lead this race again after that big win in Moto number 1, and take the overall here for the B mains tonight. But Terror trying to cut him off. Jesse able to make the pass by him. Slime going down in that section, losing a couple positions. And Scooter currently leading, but Jesse right behind him. Oh, but the other Jesse CDS gets into him. They both go down, and they're holding some riders up here. Jesse, our Moto 1 winner, goes down again. And Coops currently sitting up here in 7th. So we fell back a couple positions from where we were watching. Terror putting a charge in here, trying to catch up to Scooter. Who is this out front leading early? Tanner with a big start, a big lead. After the first lap here, he has crossed the finish line. A 13-second gap after the first lap. Tanner is feeling good here for Moto number 2. He wants the win. After Jesse's domination, he saw that it is possible on this track, so he's going to try to follow in his footsteps here. Pick this track apart and put that bike where he wants it to go on the track, not let the track pull him around. Just got to work on not overriding the track. Try to bounce through some of these sections, ride smooth, make the track smooth, even in sections that the track is not. Getting over this big table here. Let's see if he opts for that big sweeping line to carry that speed. He does. Just trying to keep as much momentum up as he can on this rough track here. Sand and momentum, best friends. The second you start losing your momentum on that sand, it is all over for you. That bike doesn't want to go. It just starts spinning. So he's just got to keep that bike on a forward track, and he'll be good here. 14 seconds ahead of Scooter, so he's got to just remain where he's at right now. Oh, some mistakes happen behind him. Try to take the win here in Moto number 2. Our Moto number 1 winner, Jesse, currently buried back in 9th place. Scooter currently sitting in 2nd. Terror not too far behind him. Oh, as Terror has fell back a little bit. As I say that, time and scoring adjusted. Scooter still in 2nd, but Rider 6 has made his way into 3rd. Coops in 4th. Terror in 5th. And Slime in 6th. Jesse on the CDS bike in 7th. 40 Low in 8th. Walt in 9th. Jesse on the Session KTM in 10th. Willman in 11th. And Cole in 12th. TTV Waleezy in 13th. Fruit Loop in 14th. And Chomp Pig in 15th. As Tanner crosses the finish line again for another lap here. 17.602 seconds ahead. stretching that gap out every lap so far. Just trying to take it smooth, be consistent here, not make any mistakes early. While these guys are still close enough to, if he makes a big enough mistake, to capitalize on it. Just taking some different lines here. You can see the E-road starting to take effect. There was nothing really happened for Moto number one, excuse me. Moto number one in this sand track. So we'll see if it starts tearing up a little bit more in Moto number two, as these guys have already put 20 minutes down on the track. 20 more minutes at the end of this race. It may be tore up pretty good. I did forget to check lap times in between motos, so I'm sorry about that, everybody. I will check them at the end of this race, as we've got about 14 minutes left in this Moto number two. Tanner now 23 seconds ahead. We'll let him be. We'll wait back here and go try to catch our next rider, as that is a massive gap here. We've got Scooter and rider 6 trying to battle it out a little bit. Rider 6 on that KTM, Scooter on that Husqvarna. Which bike will prevail? Both under that KTM tent, but each one has its different bikes. As Rider 6 gets the drive around the outside, keeping the speed up, and makes the pass. Scooter falling back just a little bit, trying to take that inside. Did not work for him in that situation. What will Scooter do? Can he capitalize on the speed that he is able to hold right now and make the pass back? Both of them trying to double into that corner, but Rider 6 is starting to pull away from Scooter here. There goes Slime and Coops battling for that fourth and fifth spot. Coops just trying to run it in on Slime, but goes down, takes himself out, allowing Jesse on that Session MXR Moto number one winner to get by him. Currently sitting in fifth place now. As there is Coops, made the recovery and was able to get back up, and there's Jesse on that CDS KTM coming in behind him. Coop 40 low, trying to make his way up towards the front of this pack. I've been watching him for a couple races now. He's got speed. He's just got to be a little bit more consistent on that bike. He gets that consistency down. I think he'll be a big hitter here. He goes down in the corner. Jesse goes down as well. But 40 low not able to capitalize on Jesse's mistake, as he went down right behind him. But as I was saying, he has the speed. I've watched him a couple of races here. He's been the fastest rider on the track for a couple of races I've seen him. But just got to get a little bit more consistent. Just practicing on these rough tracks will help with that situation. As we see him down again, we'll leave him be for just a moment here. As there is Tanner, currently 19 seconds ahead. Already making his way into Labr's Chomp Pig and Fruit Loop Jace. So he is putting the charge in here, just trying to pull away from these guys in Moto number two, as we're almost halfway through. Skazen, thank you for the follow, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by tonight. As we'll find our next rider. It is Rider 6, Scooter, not too far behind him there. That is Jesse. Jesse is back up all the way up to third now after being buried in the pack early. So we know he's got the speed, but he goes over the bars there. There is Scooter making the pass back by him. We have a rider coming in underneath us, Slime and Coops. As there is Coops making his way around the outside there, but Slime is all over Jesse's back tire here. Jesse has the speed. He won the race in Moto number one by a long shot, so he's trying to get back up here into the podium positions. As we've got Slime making mistakes underneath us. Coop and Jesse did a little dance back there. Was talking about Jesse there, but did not happen to see it, as we see Jesse on that CDS KTM wash his front. Opting for that outside line. Coop all over Slime. Slime goes off the side of the track. Able to get back on, though. Probably got some cuts for that one, as Jesse is recovering from that mistake. As there's Jesse on that Session MX making his way by Scooter. Fruit Loop Jace just sitting off the side of the track being a good lapper here. As now Jesse currently sitting in third place on that podium. I believe that would give him the podium or the overall for Moto number for the overall. Oh my goodness, I'm having a stroke. That would give him the overall tonight for the B mains. But now he wants that top spot again. But Scooter's not going to let it go easy. He wants that spot back. Trying to get up here and catch back up to him. That KTM just seems to be working tonight. He's got that setup dialed. Knows exactly where that bike needs to go. Knows the smooth lines of this track. Oh, he almost goes over the berm there. Able to save it. What a save here. Just trying to double through these corners and keep that momentum going forward. As we said earlier, the sand here. As soon as that bike starts slowing down and you try to push too hard into these corners, you are going to lose everything. What? Where did that come from, Beefcake? As there is Jesse. Rider 6 not too far in front of him. We'll take a peek at him for a minute. He is currently 20 seconds back from Tanner. So Tanner just trying to win this race here. We're over halfway through with Moto number 2. But Jesse looming back behind Rider 6. You can hear the bike. Oh, you can see him. He makes a slight mistake there and loses some time. Makes another mistake and goes down, loses even more time, allowing Scooter to close the gap on him a little bit. And there's Slime on the East Action Sports team trying to put himself up here towards the podium. Maybe get up on the podium. Let's go find our leader here, as he should be right around here. There is Tanner. 21 seconds ahead of second place right now. Just following those already eroded lines as everybody else is taking them. You know, those are the smoother lines. The E-Road probably helps a little bit on this track here. As the E-Road is going to cut down some of them braking bumps. Just make the track a little bit smoother, I would presume. Have not played it on E-Road yet, so I would not be able to tell you for certain. I'm just taking a wild guess. As Jesse on that CDS KTM has retired here from Moto number 2. Tanner just putting in work here in Moto number 2. Gonna cross the finish line with about 6.5 minutes left of this race, plus 2 laps. As we will kind of watch for the gap. Wow. Insane somebody can get that far ahead. Just being smooth and consistent, honestly. We'll take a peek at lap times. I know I forgot to in the between Moto 1 and 2. But I'm going to take a peek at lap time because I want to see. Yeah, he's out front right now by 23 seconds. But is he the fastest guy on the track? That's what I want to know. Because these sand tracks, you don't have to be the fastest guy to win these races. You just have to be the smoothest, the most consistent. Be able to put that bike where the bike needs to go. Ride the track at a good level. Don't try to override the track. Don't ride over your head on these very rough tracks here. These GP tracks have been some of the toughest tracks we've seen all season. Just trying to put these guys to work here before we make our way to the AMA Nationals. They're swinging around the outside there. We'll hang out here as we see Jesse on that Session MX. He is not having a good Moto number 2. Dominated Moto number 1. Just absolutely explosive out the gate. Was able to make the passes early. and just dominate the entire race. But now he has kind of fell back a little bit. Currently sitting in third place. Still a good position. Still going to take the overall, if I am correct, for the B mains. But I know he would like that 1-1. He's got about 5 minutes to do it if he can catch up here and make the pass. Scooter's not that far ahead of him, honestly, on this track. I mean, he is, if you look ahead now, but Jesse has the speed, has the consistency. I believe he can make the pass if he just believes he can. He's got to stop making these mistakes and make his way towards the front. Oh, but he makes a mistake there as I say that. Just gets a little kick coming out of that, coming over that tabletop. And it's those little tiny mistakes there that can cost you a race, cost you big positions on this track. As there's Slime currently sitting in 5th place trying to catch up to our 4th place rider, Scooter. That's a big gap from 5th to 6th. There's Walt, my teammate on the HFR racing team, as he makes his way forward as well. Currently almost 10 seconds ahead of TTV Waleezy. They're doing good so far. Better than Moto number 1. He finished about 12th place. Just trying to get out here, represent for the team, and put himself up there towards the top. Collect some points here for Moto number 2. Swinging around the outside there as he's making his way back towards the start straight. Gets a big kick right there, but able to save it. Kind of jumps over that rut as we'll make our way back over here. We've got Slime. That is a massive gap from 5th to 6th as Walt is just now going through the finish line corner. Over the finish line, and Slime is hitting this next, going into the next section as there is our leader, Tanner. Oh, Rider 6 is closing that gap. Or maybe Tanner has some cuts, but it says about 10 seconds now instead of about the 25 seconds he had. So we may get a battle right here at the end as we've got 2.5 minutes left. Jesse making another mistake back there. Them mistakes have cost him big tonight as he makes another one, goes down. Looks like he's going to lose the spot. Oh, that was not Jesse. That was a lapper. So that was on me. That was Fruit Loop Jace. Mistaken. I saw a orangish red bike back there, and I thought that was Jesse. But he had made the pass on Fruit Loop Jace there, the lapper. As we also have Coops retiring now from Moto number 2. Jesse just trying to catch back up here. About 15 seconds back from Rider 6. As there he is making his way onto the start straight here. 2 minutes left as Tanner crosses the finish line and makes his way into the next section. We'll follow Rider 6 here and see if he can close that gap up even more and possibly take first place from Tanner, but he makes a mistake. And oh, how did he save that? Almost went down a couple times there. Able to save it though. Just, that was pure hope and luck. Bouncing a couple times in Poboso's slow speed physics. Everybody knows them things aren't good. They'll throw you the wrong way when you're turning the right way. It sounds like Jesse isn't too far behind now. I can kind of hear him. And there he is. He sees that second place now. Maybe he'll turn it on. A minute left on this clock. Just trying to find the smooth parts of this track as it is tearing up just a little bit more than Moto number 1. But he makes a drive around Rider 6. Makes the pass. Just able to keep the speed up around there. I've been saying it. Momentum is key on these sand tracks. If you opt for a different line, your opponent takes the other line. You might get past if you don't carry the speed like he does. You've just got to keep that bike in a forward movement, a good forward movement. The second it starts slowing down, it is over. As now Jesse, oh, where is Tanner? Oh yeah, we jumped way ahead. There's 40 low. There's Tanner. 10 seconds left on this clock, so it looks like he is going to cross, and it will be the white flag when he crosses the finish line. 1 to go. No. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I'm getting confused. It'll be 2 to go when he crosses the finish line, so 1 lap, and then 1 more. Swinging around that outside there, 16 seconds ahead of Rider 6 right now on time to score, and I believe Jesse has that pass unless Jesse has some cuts. Tanner just able to put that bike in the smoother sections of the track here. There's Jesse. So Jesse's not too far behind, 11 seconds. Maybe he's been just saving it for the end of the race, allowing the track to get tore up. Maybe he's better in E-Road. We'll have to see. As he's trying to close that gap up and make this position up on Tanner. Take first place here, take that 1-1 sweep. He already has the overall, but maybe he just wants the pride, wants the 1-1. He said in the chat, he's a B-class warrior, so we'll just have to see how strong and how much fight he's got in him. Oh no, as he goes down, we've seen him make just some small mistakes that turn into massive mistakes as they happen. Just, it kills your momentum. It slows you down. It stops you. That is the worst thing. As we see Tanner making his way by 40 low here. A lapper. Currently lapping up to 11th place now. Jesse had made the gap up to 9.7 seconds. So can he recover and make the pass here in the last lap? As Tanner is almost back to the start straight, making his way. Oh, we've got a minute. Sorry. Getting ahead of myself here. I'm back. Sorry. As there is Tanner making his way down the start straight. We'll follow him here for this last lap. He's got an 18-second gap on Jesse, so I believe he's got it secure as the white flag is waving. He's just got to be smooth here. Smooth and consistent for this last lap here of Moto number 2. Be smooth. Don't lose it, Tanner. Jesse's 18 seconds back. You have a gap. Don't override the track. Just bring it home here. As he has just put a dominant performance here in Moto number 2. As he's pulled that gap out to 24 seconds now. So just putting on a show for you guys here. We'll go back to our aerial cams, just let you guys follow him with a little bit smoother camera. I've been my controller's a little jumpy tonight. I'll let y'all have the smooth aerial cams for the rest of this lap following him. And we'll see everybody at the finish line. Once he crosses, I'll just jump back, see if we've got any battles happening here for the better position as they cross the finish line. Wait a second. Oh, that is Cole. That is a lapper. I thought that might have been Jesse. It sounded like he was moving. Thought we were going to get a good battle here. Oh no, Tanner goes over the berm. Oh, you're good, Parsky. How was your stream, brother? How you doing? I got you. As Tanner making his way around that corner for the last time here tonight. And he is going to be your Moto number 2 winner. Crossing the finish line in first place here. 24-second gap on timing and scoring. As there is Jesse on that Session MX KTM, your Moto #1 winner in a dominant fashion. But we had another story play out for Moto #2. As there's Jesse crossing the finish line, 25 seconds behind. As it looks like we've got about another 25 seconds to wait for Scooter. Scooter's made the pass on Rider 6, so a late pass in the Motos. As will we get a little bit of a pushing and shoving here? Rider 6 trying to offer that outside, just get the swing around him. And Scooter able to keep the pass. Rider 6 in 4th, Scooter in 3rd, Jesse in 2nd, and Tanner in 1st. We see Slime just go over that rut there. But he's going to come across the line in 5th place here. A big gap to Walt here in 6th. We'll go back here and follow him. I got you, brother. As there is Walt making his way around the finish line corner for the last time here in Moto #2. Didn't have a great race. Moto #1 finished, I think, 12th place, but oh, dude, you missed it. Jesse in 2nd place right now had about a 45-second gap in Moto #1. As there's Walt gonna make the bosses happy, finishing here in 6th place. Oh, 5th place. He took the spot over Slime. Slime had some cuts. As there is Chomp Pig coming across the finish line. Yeah, it was a big gap. 30 seconds in cuts. How? Oh my lord. Yeah, this map it's rough. I got you, Slime. There's definitely some questionable stuff happening in Moto #1. I saw it. As there is Terror crossing the finish line now.